The white hot housing market of the past year may be cooling off.
So for a couple of weeks, housing has been hot instead of blazing hot. And it's actually probably good for the market. We've been running too hot for too long.
Yup.
Welcome to 772 Living with Lisa.
More than 50% of the houses that were sold in the month of May sold for more than their asking price. But there may be signs that demand is cooling off a bit. Now make no mistake, the housing market is super hot and will continue to be so until the end of the year. However, we're starting to see signs that sales are slowing. Now, the fact that we don't have much in the way of inventory could have a great deal to do with it. I mean, you can't record sales if you don't have any houses to sell.
The supply remains constrained, but what are you seeing in the market for first homes? Is it hot or blazing hot, or is it cooling off?
Well, it's still pretty hot. Sometimes you'll hear an agent say, well, we only got 5 or 10 offers on this property instead of 15 or 20. So I still think we'll be supply constrained. There are more buyers than sellers.
While prices were up in May, sales were down 10%. While demand for single-family homes is super high, the inventory hasn't kept up. As a matter of fact, we are 3.8 million units short of what it would take to keep up with the demand, per Freddie Mac. And I personally can certainly agree. I have dozens of buyers that would like to buy homes. However, due to the lack of inventory, they are choosing to wait either till inventory gets higher. Some of them have chosen to build, which has its own set of challenges these days. And there are a variety of reasons for low inventory. Many home sellers have decided to stay put because they don't have anywhere to go. Another factor playing into low inventory is the fact that a lot of homeowners have chosen to refinance. We have record low rates. With a refinance, of course, they're not listing their home. Now, another thing that I have personally noticed, and I've talked to some other realtors who are also seeing the same pattern, is we are starting to see homes on the market an extra day or two. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but recently we've been selling homes in under 48 hours. So when you log into the multiple listing system and you see a home that's been on the market for 4 or 5 days, you're like scratching your head. What is going on here? Might be a sign things are starting to cool off a little bit with the demand. Or people are just afraid to get in bidding wars. They're staying on the sidelines.
So a lot of it is just that they don't want to participate in these bidding wars. They're tired of getting blown out. We've had so many buyers say, I'll be back in a month or two, but I just need to take a break because the psychological toll of losing weekend after weekend, offer after offer, has really been hard on some of our home buyers. It's been hard on the agents too.
Now don't get too excited. Prices are still up. They are up, as a matter of fact, 16.9%. What is going down are the actual recorded sales.
Home sales actually fell for the third straight months, running at 5.85 million annualized pace in April. It had been above 6 million, so now on an annualized basis, coming down.
Now, I've done a lot of reading, and I have seen that in other parts of the country, inventory is actually starting to increase, which will help buyers. But here in Florida, that's not the case, especially in South Florida. We have a severe shortage of homes to sell. As a matter of fact, the National Association of Realtors has a inventory shortage matrix if you'd like to check that out. Once inventory starts to rebound, you will certainly see a slowing down. Right now, we're just seeing crumbs. Things like low inventory, the 30-year interest rate starting to trickle up, and the fact that states are opening up, giving people the ability to get back to their normal lives. These things will all play into the feeding frenzy starting to slow down, which will quite frankly give me an opportunity to take a vacation, which I need. Now, another factor that could play into the market cooling off is the fact that the eviction moratorium should be coming to an end.
Throughout the pandemic, renters have had a safety net, but the CDC's nationwide eviction moratorium set to expire at the end of this month.
Unless there's some type of legislation that unwinds that, June 30th, that will end. I don't think we're going to see a bunch of foreclosures, but at least the people that are renting, the landlords that are renting and then can evict their non-payers, may choose to take advantage of the market and put those homes up for sale because they're tired of being landlords. Who knows? I mean, they can certainly make a profit right now, and a big one. While it's probably really too soon to truly tell, a variety of real estate resources have all noted that while prices are rising, they are rising at a slower pace. If you're looking at buying real estate this year and want to know how to stand out from the crowd in a bidding war, I do have a video on that. A lot of helpful tips to help you out. I'll pop that video right up here for you. I would suggest you check that out. I'm Lisa.Ammons with 772 Living, Ammons & Company Real Estate. I make videos about this type of content all the time, and I would love to have you as part of my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I upload my next video. I want to thank you for spending part of your day with me. Take care.